Angel Reese takes a back seat as Caitlin Clark rubs shoulders with her other Chicago rival. After a few long seasons of the story being Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, there is another player in the mix. Although Clark and Reese have been pitted against each other since their college hoops days, it was a newfound thing in the W. But as the Fever point guard made more enemies in the pro leagues, there is one who stands beside her in college stats. And it's not Reese, admittedly. The two players' positions and playing styles are completely different. While both are strong on the offense, Clark is a scoring machine along with other duties, while Reese is better with rebounds and assists. But Chicago Sky player Chindi Carter is the one who stands tall with the Iowa sensation. Per a recent report I Talk Hoops posted on X, Chindi Carter and Caitlin Clark are the only two WCBB players in the past 15 seasons to average 30 points per game across multiple NCAA tournament runs. Minimum of 3 games played. Carter was a Texas A&M Aggies player, but was 4 years ahead of the reigning WNBA roadie. When number 22 was entering college, Carter was entering the W with the Atlanta Dream. Caitlin Clark makes top 10 of highest paid female athletes list. Caitlin Clark is already amongst the highest paid female athletes in the world, according to a newly released list, which is not due to her WNBA salary. What Caitlin Clark is worth to the WNBA is impossible to quantify. Everyone has seen the unprecedented attention she brought to the league in her rookie season with the Indiana Fever. And it was recently estimated that Clark and the Fever were responsible for nearly half of the WNBA's total broadcast value in 2024. Of course, this is not reflected in Clark's salary, which is hardly a secret. The Rookie of the Year made $76,535 from her traditional paycheck. But this does not mean she is struggling financially. Quite the opposite. In fact, according to a newly released list from Sportico, Clark is currently the 10th highest paid female athlete in the world. Per the article from Kurt Badenhausen, the Fever star made over $11 million this year. With the vast majority of that coming from endorsements, Clark has a known and lucrative deal with Nike, even if fans think the iconic sports apparel company may be underutilizing her. She also has notable partnerships with State Farm, Wilson, and other brands. Plus, it has been speculated her speaking fees are fetching her a pretty penny as well. Tennis players dominate the list, but it is logical that Clark will give them a literal run for their money in the future, since she is just getting started. Her busy offseason has already featured many high-profile appearances, including taping with David Letterman as part of his Netflix series. Regardless, it's hard to say what value to put on her actual worth. Clearly, Clark is doing things beyond hoops, but the eyes she brings through her brilliance on the court have changed everything for women's basketball going forward. And it's hard to put a price on that.